Good day, beautiful people. April is Financial Literacy Month, and something that is extremely important to you personally and in your business is having insurance. And this video is about having landlord or dwelling insurance. There is a property that I am working on getting insurance on as a landlord. And I just want to go over some of the questions that insurers are going to ask you and some of the different parts of the insurance that I actually covered. I'm going to start with the questions that they're going to ask you. They're going to ask if there has been a lapse in coverage, because some companies will not cover you if it's been more than 4 months since you have not had insurance on that property. Next, they're going to ask you if it's occupied. They're going to ask if there's a business ran out of it, because they want to know if there are people in and out, because that's going to be a liability as well. They're going to ask you if the roof is more than 10 years old. If it's less than 10 years old, they're going to ask you to provide proof of that. They're going to ask you the type of foundation. Is there a crawl space? Is it on a slab? They're also going to ask this type of structure or what it's made out of. Is it brick? Is it have wood siding? Things of that nature. And it's also going to ask you the heating source. Is it gas, electric, furnace, things like that? And also if there are any pets in the home. Ask if there's a pool or if there's a trampoline on the land as well. Some things that they're going to cover for the dwelling or landlord policy is the structure itself, how much it's going to cost to rebuild the structure, personal property coverage, loss of use, meaning that if for any reason, not any reason, but particular reasons that the home or the base is not rentable for whatever reason, they're going to cover that as well. So that's called loss of use. And then they have personal liability or medical liability. Also, they have HVAC and water pipe issues. They cover that. And most policies, they don't cover, well, some companies don't cover water backup is if a property is older than 40 years old. There's also the option to just have the basis covered, meaning that that would be an insurance policy that only covered how much the home was worth in the beginning. And then that, of course, that insurance would be a whole lot cheaper than having the full coverage of rebuilding it right now, what it's worth. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit for landlords, property owners, anybody in the real estate game. Make sure that not only you have insurance, but make sure your renters have renters insurance to cover themselves and their property as well. Insurance is the foundation, and I talk about insurance a lot because it's a huge reason and factor that a lot of people lose out on generational wealth and then just lose out period because they're just not protected and not covered. Sometimes, unfortunately, we have insurances on the craziest things, but we don't have insurance on the things that are going to secure our financial future or take care of our family in the future. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about landlord policies, and they also are called dwelling policies to cover the dwelling, please let me know. And thank you all for watching, and be blessed.